Hello everyone, I'm Amrendra. Today I came back with another exciting videos. Today I'm gonna explain you how to store multiple values in a single variable. So basically, I will represent the same thing using database. Because let's say here we have two different tables, which first one is my volunteer, which will store the volunteer information like first name or any other information that you want to store, and the geographical location where they are working on. So to represent geographical information, I create a borough table which contains the 5 different boroughs of New York City. So New York City consists of 5 different geographical segments, which we call borough. So what I'm doing is, basically, I'm storing multiple borough in a single column of MV underscore volunteer table. Here we have volunteer name and the boroughs. So this borough single integer value will represent all the boroughs for which a person is working on. So how we will do that? To achieve that, we will assign the bit sum value for each and every borough. Let's say the Manhattan will have the bit sum value 1. So what is bit sum value? Bit sum value is 2 to the power n. For any row, let's say for Manhattan, I have to represent it distinct value, then I will use 2 to the power 0. And for second one, I will represent Bronx as 2 to the power 1, which is 2. For third one, Brooklyn, we are using 2 to the power 2, which is 4. In the same way, we will increase the number of records and we can increase the exponential value 2 to the power n, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. How many values it will be there. So now, while storing those values, we will just store the bit sum value, the sum of all these three, all these, not only three, all these 5s or whichever values you want to store in the in that particular value. Let's say I'm inserting a value here, insert into MB underscore volunteer. Values will be the name of the volunteer, which let's say smart coder, and the bit sum value would be, let's say he is working in Queens and Bronx. So what I will store is 8 plus 2. In the similar way, I will insert another one, insert into MV underscore volunteer values smart coder 2. I will not put single inverted comma, so I put single inverted comma. And this one I want to work on Staten Island and Manhattan. So now if I will store this value, you can see this, the volunteers table have 2 records, which is smart coder 1, which has value 10, and the smart coder 2, which has value 17. Now while fetching the record, how will we fetch the record? This we will store that the first one is for 2 boroughs, Queens and Bronx, and the second one is for Manhattan and Staten Island. But how we will fetch that value? To fetch that value again, what we will do, we will use bitwise operator. How? I'm explaining you. So mv dot, let's say column name, volunteer name, comma, the borough dot name. So b dot borough from, sorry, where I was typing, b dot borough from MV underscore volunteer MV in a join borough B on B dot. So here is the trick. Just bit some value, and here is the borrow. So P dot bitsum value ampersand, which represents the bitwise operator, and in SQL Server mv dot borrow is greater than 0. So all the trick is this operator and operator. So here, if we will select the AND operator anywhere, it will return that particular value of borrow, which for which it is working on. So let's say VOLUN, spelling mistake, valid column name borrow. So let's say what is the column name. Sorry guys, there are a lot of let's see what is the column name, borrow underscore name. So then if I will use, see, the smart coder is working for Queens and Bronx, and here is the trick. So let me select the borrow table and the this output. So whatever the bitsum value, you will get the bitsum value in the first column because of this ampersand or bitwise AND operator. So if you will store any value, so here in the first one, for the first user, we stored 8 plus 2. So 8 is Queens, which you can see smart coder 1, Queens 8, and the 2 is Bronx. So you will see the smart coder 1 is Bronx with values 2 as well. So here you will have the bitsum values, and here you will have the. So now using this method, you can store multiple borrows in a single variable only, in a single column. So basically what we are doing, we are storing the binaries values and the sum of binaries values, and we are using the bitwise ampersand or AND operator, which will again bitwise do the bitwise AND operation and calculate the value of that particular thing. If any borough, let's say Brooklyn or Manhattan, which is not part of this value, let's say 10, then the bitwise operator will return 0. In this way, you will identify which value is associated with that particular field and which one is not. But there is some drawbacks of this approach as well. So here we are storing the value in the integer format, which is bitsum, but we cannot implement the foreign key constraint. So let's say the borrow 7, but 7 is not a foreign key. We don't have a foreign key constraint here. Any value we can store in this column. However, while calculating, so if you are using this approach, you have to be very appropriate or very accurate for storing the value. So that is the drawback of this approach, but the benefit is that we are storing, or we can fetch multiple values in the same column in one go. This is all for today's video. I will come again with some new exciting technology stuffs. Thanks. Please like and subscribe my video. Thanks a lot.